Good evening, good evening, good evening. We are here and we have Be Happy by Rav Shlomo Eliezer Schick Shli'ta, teaching us about valuable advice on how to gain happiness, Torah thoughts and insights dealing with the joy and contentment in life based on teachings of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov and his student Rabbi Nelson of Breslov. All right, 2-3. Happiness. The whole world is trapped by this way of thinking. Everyone assumes in order to approach God, one must follow a routine of self-denial and personal suffering that takes a great deal of time and effort. However, Rabbi Nachman revealed to us that only way to achieve closeness to God is through constant happiness. Rabbi Nachman explains, God, whose presence surrounds and fills the entire world, dwells only in a place of joy, for joy and gladness are in his place. Because a person's thought indicates where he truly resides, therefore, to be close to God, one must think of him. Depression dulls the mind, causing a person to lose control of his thoughts, so he cannot think of God. As soon as he's happy, he's elevated to the place of joy, which is the place of God because he's thinking of them. Let's break this down into two. The world's trapped by this way of thinking. You know, when you have a mindset that this path of getting close to God, of being happy, is going to require self-denial and personal suffering. I like everybody in the audience who's not necessarily in the audience and to raise their hand and say, would you like to sign up for a long, arduous, long, multi-mile trail that's full of a lot of self-denial and personal suffering? No! Nobody wants to sign up for something with a lot of self-denial. And so therefore, of course, this trap, this way of thinking will push us off from wanting to make the trek down the road to get closer to God. And we don't understand that there's a game changer, which is we listen to this holy teacher, that if we work on getting ourselves more and more inner states of joy, and joy is a result, we talked about yesterday with some friends, a result of other things. Gratitude leads to joy. Fulfilling steps you take in life lead to joy. Studying can lead to joy. Helping other people can lead to joy. All these things can lead to joy. So if I can get to joy, I got to bypass this infinitely long road that I don't want to go on anyways, and I'll just give up before I start. Instead, we have to get constant happiness. Now, how do you get constant happiness? You can't control your life. You can't control your mood. You can barely control ourselves. You can't control other people. Can't control life. How am I going to orchestrate things to get happy? Well, luckily, the soul, our inner selves and our knowing, are able to garner and pull out different types of experiences that will take us much closer, despite the weather that's going around us. Like that silly, cute, cliched quote. Life's not about learning to get out of the storm, but learning to dance in it. The eye of the tornado, finding a place within where you can go, where you know you're you. And everything else is just this horse you ride around. It's just the world. It's just life. It's just garments of the soul. Says the holy Chabad Rebbes and Rabbi Nachman. They talk about getting in touch with the true you and Hibodadu, right? And so we all need a practice. We need spiritual nutrition. And as we nourish our souls will begin to shine stronger in this new year. I hope we'll all work on shining ourselves stronger and stronger, and should be a elevated souls for all the people who are being affected by this learning, and should be aligned with God's will. Amen. Salah, have a great night.